You guys can do 30, 30, 30, 30. So 30 seconds at a time, then switch, 30 seconds, then switch. Damn, that's really tight. Just make sure you squeeze that glute. What'd you say, Ant? Squeeze the glute, tuck your pelvis underneath, drive that hip forward, open up the hamstring. Nope, not the hamstring, quad, get your shit together. Quad, hip flex. Maybe some IT band action in there. Make sure you're breathing through it, don't hold your breath. Switch again, other side. 30, 30, 30, 30. That's how we're gonna do it. Fuck, that's tight. Let's switch. You'll be on your left side. I'm on my left. Finishing up. Next up, bent knee wipers. So flat on your back. We're going to do 2 minutes of some dynamic action. So bring your knees to your chest, tabletop position, lower that back into the floor, and then drop your knees to one side. Press your hands into the floor, and then bring those knees to the other side. Try to keep your shoulder blades touching. Press your hands into the floor. Take your time with it. It's a small little rock back and forth. Ideally, you want to keep those hips touching the floor on the side, the opposite side that you're going toward. Warm up. Your slow and controlled exercise is going to be a scap rocker. So, low plank position here. Squeeze your glutes. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Low plank, make sure your elbows, forearms are under your shoulders. Okay, squeeze your glutes, tuck your butt underneath, and then nice and slow, you're gonna sink down, rock forward, and then press into the floor, push those hips back, and then come back down to center. Take your time with it. This is your slow and controlled one. Okay, so every inch of that movement, take your time with it. Really pinch those shoulder blades back and then try to protract them. You're doing 8 reps with those. All right, so I'm not sure if you have something, a ball, a little bench, but next up is gonna be elevated glute bridge. This is just showing you if you have something. Maybe you can use your couch. Couch is low enough, maybe you can put your feet on the couch, and then we're gonna do a glute bridge. But the object, whatever you're using, it's just gonna give you a little bit more range of motion. That's all it's gonna do. So, glute bridge, tuck your butt underneath, flatten your lower back, hands at your side, press into the floor, pressing down, squeezing your glutes, holding for a second. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then back down. Okay? Naturally, my toes want to flex toward my shins. That's just natural, but I'm gonna get more hamstrings out of it, right? So if your heels are in here and you're pressing down, you're gonna get more of the hamstring action. Hold up there, come right back down. Make sure you get those glutes activated and squeeze. If you don't have a ball, totally fine. Feet on the floor, no big deal. Tuck the butt underneath, boom, still bridging up, still activating, hold, and then back down, okay? Not a huge deal. That's 15 reps, I think I put it in the chat. And then your next one is gonna be a reverse crunch. So you're coming from here, that same position that you started with, now you're gonna be pressing into the floor and doing the complete opposite. You're bringing your knees to your chest, holding at the top, trying to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. Those of you who've been with me with the Pilates on Saturday know the deal with that, right? And then slow on the way down. So you're trying to go one vertebrae at a time on the way back down while using your hands as a guiding point. So you're really going to be pressing into the floor and lowering those hips. Guys, it's only 3 rounds. Take your time with it. 8 scap rockers, 15 glute bridge, and 10 reverse crunches. The reverse crunches and the glute bridges are the pause, and the other one is the slow and controlled. Let's wait for it and let's rock and roll on the third one. Go to work. So 6 rounds, every minute on the minute. Skylar, actually, were you here yesterday? You were. Sorry, it feels, okay. Anyway, grasshopper flow, 40 seconds, 20 seconds of rest. Kettlebell swing to Russian swing, I'll get to that in a second. 30 seconds of work, then 30 seconds of rest. And then front squats, for that's your compound movement. I don't know why I brought this over here if you guys know what you're doing. I don't know. Do you have any questions with that? All right, so grasshopper flow, we've been doing more flowy stuff. High bridge. Through, boom, boom, boom. Right, you want to take it up a notch. We're learning how to go from this position, right? This position to here, and to here, and then back here. Step it through, right? Swing back. Takes a little bit of coordination, that's okay. You have 40 seconds to kind of play around with that flow, but that's your grasshopper flow for your first exercise. Second one, if you are proficient, one more time for the kids in the back. If you are proficient with your kettlebell swing, and you want to learn something new, you can call it a low swing. So you know the deal already, right? It's a hip hinge, hip extension, right? So, a low swing. Okay, so as you're pushing your hips back, you're bringing that kettlebell out here, and then you're bringing it back in. So it's going to be a little bit more coordination. You're going to have to find your rhythm, right? So as soon as you're extending, you're dropping. Then you're pulling back. As soon as you're extending, you're dropping, and then pulling back. If you have a lighter kettlebell, try it. Please do not try it with a heavy kettlebell. If you don't have a lighter one, I recommend don't try it. You can do what the fuck you want to do. Gotta be honest with you, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. I don't want to be up here preaching, telling you what to do. But that is your low swing. Now, if you want to just do regular swings, that's a great exercise. It's still going to get your cardio up. Okay, so your call with that. It's only 30 seconds of work. And then your last exercise is going to be a front squat. You can hold that kettlebell, or you can hold 2 dumbbells. I'm just looking for that weight to be in the front part of your body. Go down into a regular squat, and up. Okay? That's only going to be 20 seconds of work for your compound movement. All right, guys, 40 seconds of work starting us off. Grasshopper flow in 10 seconds. Go to work. It's not a race. It's time. No matter what. So, take pride in your rep. All right, guys, your finisher. 2 exercises. Number 1 is a hang squat clean. This heavy bitch. But you guys know the deal, right? Squat. You know what a squat is. You know what a clean is, right? When you clean, use your hips. Bring that weight to your shoulders, right? So a hang clean, meaning that weight's gonna be hanging there. It's not gonna be coming from the ground. You're gonna be hanging it here, okay? And then a clean, and the idea is to drop your hips into a squat position and then catch it on the way up. So it looks like this. be just below your knees. So you're coming here, popping your hips, cleaning that weight up, getting the elbow underneath. So right before that weight drops, gravity takes over, your job is to get underneath it and then stand up with it. Okay, hang squat clean. Next up, frog jumps, low plank. Frog jumps. And your last up will be a bonus. If you want to elevate your workout, if you want to give it a little bit more challenge, we're going to do a farmer's hold, 30 seconds after each round. So depending on how much weight you have, if you have 2 kettlebells that are heavy, awesome. If you don't, you have 2 dumbbells. Either way, you're working grip strength and posture muscles. Okay, so squeeze that dumbbell or kettlebell, rotate in, curl that in a little bit so you get more forearms, and then pull your shoulder blades back, and then just pull them back and let them hang. Let them hang down, okay? Almost like you're pressing your knuckles into the floor. But make sure you pull back first. That's gonna open up your chest and get all those posture muscles fired up. And then you're just holding 30 seconds, keeping your head neutral, breathing, keep trying to squeeze your grip onto those kettlebells or dumbbells. Really squeeze all 5 fingers. Grip, strength, forearm strength, shoulder muscles. That's going to be a 30-second hold after each round. 21 of hang squat cleans, frog jumps, then 17, 13, 9, 5, 5. Hold after each 15-minute time cap. Go to work!